Go Packers. Wait, so we're just gonna skip Shrek 2, huh? Yeah. I just love that they actually had a mocapped Simon Cowell.
Gonna make the shave my beard request so high, you also have to shave your logo's beard.
Fair.
All Ode sounds. This looks like it's a bot created 7 hours ago. Yep, goodbye.
Eat ass.
And that was live.
Oh, I love bots.
Live ass.
And I
eating?
love how Twitch is doing nothing about them.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be banning all these bots, given that they're eating ass live.
Got him.
It's the worst version of that skit. You know what kids like nowadays? Eating ass.
Yep, let me just, you know what? I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. Let's see, how many bots do we have currently that I've had to ban within the past month? Yeah, let's see.
Okay,
1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, that's freaking that's just 3 bots.
You know, given they just started to become a problem, and also on the scale of Twitch, you're relatively unknown.
I've had them on mine too, and
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh.
even been streaming.
That's another one that's a bot I forgot to ban.
Okay, that's 4.
But timber.
Yeah, no, make that 4.
September.
Bottober.
I don't feel
not
bad if some of these are
October.
like real people, but like really they give the biggest red flags because it's like if your account is created on the same day you followed me, I feel like that's kind of a like you're
That would also be a good idea to, say something on the
you're
account.
likely a bot.
Yep.
There's also a matter of like let's look at the most recent one. Let's see. All Odie created 7 hours ago, and yet they already have 829 followers.
How many of those are bots?
Beep bop beep borp.
Just remember,
Yeah.
if the entire Earth were to all die simultaneously, the internet would consist of bots posting, liking, and following each other.
Like, let's look at this real quick. 832 followers. This account was created today, 7 hours ago.
No, this is fine. Nothing off about this at all. Nope, nope, nope.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm
welcome
infirmaries.
welcome to week 11 of HDL Season 3. We've got some replays for you today. We also have some suffering.
How's that bun?
I broke my arm.
That's not the suffering I was going for. do we need to call an ambulance? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll just handstand myself to the hospital. I'll be all right.
That's just impressive.
Meanwhile, I have my bursitis here, just like, yo, what's up?
It's actually just impressive. Hi, Oscar. So, let's just jump right into it.
Right into the suffering? I mean, you're advertising suffering, and you're playing probably the least suffering replay first.
Well, these are just in no particular order. So, we're starting with Spooks against Tyler.
Hi.
So, we're gonna start off with Mr. Mime against Drapion.
Ta-da!
Drapion's immediately going to go for a sword stance, while Mr. Mime is going to do Mr. Mime things and set up walls. He does get taunted, which means no iron defense. At this point, Spooks is going to hard switch into Corviknight, allowing Drapion to get up another free sword stance. Opts to go for taunt again on Corv. However, Corviknight opts to go straight for body press, doing a nice chunk of damage. Knockoff's going to get rid of Corviknight's leftovers, as Corviknight opts to go for another body press.
I just want Drapion to do things better. He's
Tyler's then
trying
going
his
to
best.
switch into Arcanine, as Spooks opts to U-turn into Milotic. Flame
said
Orb's
that
going to
so
proc,
long.
which means Marvel Scale is now active. For those who are unfamiliar, Marvel Scale doubles the user's base defense stat if it is burned.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got plans for that.
Milotic is going to Toxic the Araquanid, while Araquanid traps Milotic in with an infestation.
Okay, I think after this turn, you might want to pause it for a sec.
And Milotic is going to opt to go for Coil, while Araquanid opts to go for Entrainment to replace Marvel Scale with Water Bubble, thus reverting Milotic's base defense stat to normal.
Not just that, there's another thing that was important here. It's that the Water Bubble ability will also cure any burn you have when you get it, which allows the next turn to play out perfectly. Because Milotic can't go anywhere because it's trapped.
Yep. So obviously, Milotic is now healed from burn, and Flame Orb cannot proc because of Water Bubble.
Yep.
Which now means Milotic can be toxicked.
I'm so proud of that. I didn't come up with much for this fight against Spooks, but the Entrainment Toxic Araquanid was definitely one of my biggest brain plays of the season. I'm so proud of it.
Milotic is going to proceed to try to recover for its life. Finally getting freed from infestation and finishing off Araquanid with a Scald.
Yay.
Raichu's going to come in as Spooks switches into Goodra, allowing Volt Switch to live up to its name and do exactly that into Arcanine, who will now play Rough Goodra. Does not finish the job.
I wasn't banded this time.
And
I was wide lens.
Goodra manages to 2-hit kill with a couple Hydro Pumps.
Because I hit my 80% accuracy moves.
Yeah! Air high five to the full accuracy gang.
Drapian's going to come in on the Corviknight. As Air Slash is now coming in, going for another knockoff. Some safe stuff.
Trying my best to hit things.
Who's going to U-turn into Rapidash. Opting to go straight for a high horsepower to finish off Drapion.
That's so sad.
Light up the sky with its little hoops.
Tornadus is going to come in and immediately set up a nasty plot. Gets hit by a Wild Charge, does a massive amount of damage. Another one of those, and it's dead. Unfortunately, Rapidash will not get the chance, as it will die to an Air Slash.
Fun fact, that did literally just enough. Min-roll did exactly 78.
Snacks is going to come in and Wild Charge on Raichu, proccing Lightning Rod. At this point, Spooks hard switches into Mr. Mime, getting hit by a Volt Switch as Tyler pivots into Flip Turn?
Flip turn?
Who then Mega Evolves and goes for, that's not Flip Turn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does Deancey even get Flip Turn?
No! That's why it's called Flip Turn question mark, because Yancey's only pivot is Baton Pass. Which it did have, I just didn't need it.
And Deancey is now going to go for Mystical Fire, getting rid of Corv. And, yeah, this Deancey's just going to kill everything now.
Mike Jones!
Hi.
I hope you like Moon Blasts! Like, honestly, this is just, he's gonna Moon Blast me again, round 2.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, that Rapidash was the only thing I had for this thing.
Mm.
And Yancey
fucking
outruns it.
yorded it.
Mega Deancey can be very, very scary.
This is true, but Deancey actually outruns it and just clicks Power Gem. I just didn't have Power Gem this time.
Except, wait, does it?
Yeah.
Rapidash's base speed is only 105. Deancey is 110.
Yep.
Were you max speed?
I was spec to outrun Rapidash, yes.
Up next, we have, quite frankly, the hypest game of the season so far. Clay
little head
pulls off
scratching, but
the
yeah.
reverse sweep of the century. So, Kevin against Wade. Kevin's going to lead with Galvantula against Clay's Hydreigon. Clay's going to immediately U-turn, pivoting into Nidoqueen. Galvantula is going to opt to go for T-Wave. Obviously, that won't work on a ground type. And Kevin's going to then immediately switch into Mew, allowing Clay to get up a layer of rocks. Mew's then going to just go straight for a nasty plot. As Nidoqueen is going to go for that Sheer Force boosted Earth Power, doing a massive amount of damage, before switching into Hydreigon, not going to take any damage from that Psychic, and is going to go for a Dark Pulse, proccing the Cobra Berry, allowing Mew to live, and then kill the Hydreigon with Draining Kiss.
Yeah, that was disgusting tech. That was just great.
Yep. Mews then is going to go for Giga Drain on this Slowbro. This Mew is just a Comfey. Before Slowbro sets up Trick Room, switches into Jirachi. Not going to take a whole lot from Giga Drain on this Jirachi, obviously. Kevin's then going to switch into Steelix as Jirachi sets up a light screen. Steelix is going to Mega Evolve, opt to go for Earthquake. Jirachi lives on 1 and sets up Reflect.
This matters so much.
Steelix is then going to go for Autotomize as Jirachi goes for Wish. And Clay is going to switch into Slowbro. Kevin's going to opt to go for Earthquake, not going to do a lot to the Slowbro, and Slowbro's going to get up back up to almost full after that Wish. Galvantula is going to come back in, taking a quarter of its health to Stealth Rocks, while Slowbro's going to Mega Evolve and opt to go for Trick Room. Slowbro's then going to reveal Belly Drum, and then gets paralyzed by T-Wave, but it does kill Galvantula with Liquidation.
Why does Kevin like paralysis so much? I don't get it.
I'm gonna reach through existence and punch him just for the whole
Mew is going to come in. Slowbro unfortunately gets full parried and hit by a Giga Drain.
Do shit.
Nope.
Slowbro's going to get full parried again and die to another Giga Drain because the light screen's no longer active.
Allow me to make it very unpleasant noises for Clay in his absence.
Nidoqueen's going to come in, get hit by that Psychic for nice percent, before going for another Sheer Force boosted Earth Power.
You know what's crazy? If Kevin had nasty plotted here, he won.
Yep. Clay's going to opt to sack Jirachi here for a clean switch into Salazzle. It's going to reveal Leech Life, barely does not kill Mew, as Mew does kill Salazzle with a Psychic. And at this point, we have a Hitmonlee and a Nidoqueen against the world. And Hitmonlee almost died, goes for Curse, returns its stats using White Herb, so no longer -1 speed, kills Mew with Knockoff. Hey kids, you want to see a bunch of dead bodies? Because that's what's about to happen.
Kevin, why did you not run priority on the 2 Mons that are known for running priority?
This Hitmonlee single-handedly gives Clay the win. The reverse sweep of the century. It is here.
There's so much that could have happened. He could have had Shadow Sneak on Muck. He could have nasty plotted on the Nidoqueen.
You could have had E-Speed on the goddamn Zydoge.
Like a normal person. I was speechless. We all thought this match was over even after Hitmonlee set up.
Up next, Garoon versus Snazzy. This fight was over before it even began.
This was a bad matchup for Snazzy. Just awful.
Yeah. Let's see. What all on this team does not appreciate Dark? Let's see. Corsola, Metagross. Gardevoir doesn't hate Dark anymore, but it certainly is going to take a decent chunk. What else does Snazzy even have to deal with these mons? Let's see. Something to deal with Crocodile.
I guess, sort of.
Something to deal with Crocodile.
You could...
It's something to deal with Crocodile.
I mean, Kyurem handles Zarude okay.
Needless to say, this was not a good matchup for Snazzy.
The funny thing is, regular Gardevoir would have just swept this team.
So we're going to start out with Urshifu immediately against Gardevoir. As Gardevoir is going to Mega Evolve, tracing Unseen, and it's gone.
Like, I'm sorry, Saitama just slapped his ex-wife into the next dimension.
Kyurem's going to come in as Yaroon opts to switch into Crocodile, allowing it to just not care about Fusion Ball at all while getting the Intimidate off. Snaz is going to switch into Galarian Corsola, getting hit by a knockoff, so rest in peace, Eviolite.
Rest in peace, this Corsola in general.
Yep.
Crocodile's then going to Taunt, so no Strength Sapping for you, Corsola, as it then opts to set up its own hazards, while Corsola opts to go for Whirlpool, proccing the Pasho Berry. Great use of that Pasho Berry.
I mean, I know that was for Rotom, but... I know it was for Rotom, but still.
Rotom Wash is going to come in, allowing it to just have a safe switch in on the Earthquake. Focus Sash is going to get knocked off before opting to go for Defog, getting rid of those rocks.
Rax.
However, that's not going to stop Rotom from dying to a second knockoff. Kieran Black is going to come in and opt to go for Icicle Spear. Does manage to kill the Crocodile. That third hit mattered. If that had only been 2 hits, that Crocodile would have lived. Sableye is going to come in and immediately Mega Evolve. Obviously going to tank these Icicle Spears like a champ. Wisps Kieran Black.
This Kyurem is only clicking Icicle Spear and has the same name as the Starf Kyurem from last week.
Yeah.
I wonder what item it's got.
Yeah, so he's just trying to, do as much damage as he can. Unfortunately, it's a Mega Sableye with Calm Mind and Recover, and it just does not care.
Yeah.
Especially now that Kyurem has been burned.
I kind of feel like at this point, Snazzy already knew the match was over.
To put that matchup into context, Kyurem Black could be Max Attack, Adamant, and Banded. And it could get all 5 hits of Icicle Spear. And every single one of them could crit. That still would not kill Max HP, Max Defense, Mega Sableye from full. This thing is a bulky boy.
I'm gonna check you on that one.
Of course, it's going to opt to reveal Curse and kill itself. However, it is going to, do some nice damage over time. The Sableye gets hit by Meteor Mash before recovering, getting itself back up.
Oh no, a 5-hit Icicle Spear from a Banded Kyurem Black definitely kills.
Darkest Lair from Zarut's going to do a hefty chunk to Metagross before dying to another Meteor Mash. However, a single Wicked Blow from Saitama will, again, just murder everything.
I love Single Strike. It's my favorite.
Meta Sableye is going to come in, allowing a safe switch against Hammer Arm. Barely lives an Earthquake and recovers its health back.
Oh boy, who likes Recover?
Yeah, we're definitely going to actually have to put Urshifu Single Strike up to a poll next season. These past few weeks, Urshifu has actually been pulling its weight. And
for the first time in 2 seasons.
Like, it feels like other Mons do thing, and then Urshifu comes in and cleans up because it's that good.
Yep. Which, to be fair, there's other Mons with that same concept. However, none of them are on the level of, I'm gonna click this move that is a guaranteed crit every single turn, and also goes through Protect.
And the only Mon that was shown to game Urshifu is also on his team.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely other sweepers that can literally do exactly what Urshifu does, but Urshifu just does it so much better.
Well, they don't get a chance to crit like that.
Yeah, there's also a matter of those other Mons don't have a move that has ridiculous base power, guaranteed crits, and also will always go through Protect.
Yeah. And does it go through King's Shield? I think it goes through King's
Yes.
Shield.
Yeah.
Unseen Fist goes through all forms of protection. King's Shield, Baneful Bunker, Spiky Shield, none of them work.
So here's my thing. Don't ban Urshifu, ban Wicked Blow.
I was just gonna, Rapid Strike is fine.
Oh no, but I'm saying if you remove Wicked Blow, Urshifu just becomes a good dark fighting type.
Yeah, oh yeah, not to mention
And
Unseen
reflect-
Fist
and
also
light
goes
screen.
through Reflect and Light Screen.
Yep. Like, the only thing it doesn't go through is battle armor, shell armor.
I don't know if I'd want to just ban Wicked Blow. I feel like I'd rather just, like, that's basically this entire Mon's identity. I'd rather just ban the entire Mon and allow only Rapid Strike. Because Rapid Strike Urshifu's fine. That actually has enough checks and stuff to where it's not an issue.
Right, but if you ban Wicked Blow, someone can still take Urshifu because Dark Fighting is still a good type combination. And it still has a good attack stat, it's just it won't have its funny broken move.
I don't know. I'll have to do.
Rafty's right there.
I'll deal.
Rafty is terrible!
I'll deal pull with it later.
There's ways to get Scruffy.
So, we're gonna save this one for last. Up next, Sandy against Ray. So, Ray's going to lead out with Whims of Thought against Plasma
hang on.
Fists.
Before we get into that, one thing really quick. Some context for this. You might want to look at the replay name really quick. And you might notice that in the comments, Sandy says he hates me. Why? Because before the fight started, I sent that message to Sandy right before everything started. My showdown challenge is stuck in a can of sour cream and onion Pringles.
Please send help. Damn. My massive forearm.
Well,
So-
first of all, the showdown challenge is stuck in the can of sour cream and onion Pringles. I sent the massive forearm.
I think
Okay.
the one thing that would have made it better is if you were just created an alt on Showdown called My Massive Forearm. And just sent that message and just said, "Damn, I'm stuck in a can of sour cream and onion Pringles. Please send help."
That's so bad.
And then you would have left him guessing, like, who the hell is this?
That's so bad.
Hello. I don't care.
So, Zero is opted going to go for acrobatics while Whimsicott sets up Trick Room, while Ray switches into Farfetch'd, getting hit by Plasma Fists, doing a little over half. Sadie's then going to switch into Steelix, who is going to take nice % from close combat. Rocky Helmet's going to do some residual damage to Farfetch'd as Ray switches into Gallade, allowing Sandy to just get up free rocks. Goes for an Earthquake, does a little under half health. Unfortunately for Steelix, Gallade has Drain Punch and is going to just heal just enough damage off Drain Punch to where it's back to where it was before Rocky Helmet happened. Nesquik is going to come in, opt to go for Pyro Ball, and just... Gallade is now dead. Keldeo's going to come in, as Sandy's going to switch into Decidueye, allowing Keldeo to get up a free substitute. Keldeo is then going to immediately opt to go for some Calm Minds, as Decidueye is going to opt to go for Poltergeist, getting rid of the substitute. Keldeo is then going to opt to just, put out another substitute. And it's gone.
But I'm sorry.
It's all right. We got another substitute in. We're going to put it into a nice insurance company. They're very nice. They're reliable stockbrokers. And it's gone.
It's
And at this point, Kelder's just going to opt to go for Scald. Gets the burn.
Yeah, burn chance.
So that Poltergeist is doing jack all now. I mean, to be fair,
Burn
20%
chance.
is not a just shrug. Like, that's actually a pretty decent amount. But,
yeah, but burn chance.
Intimidate, burn.
yeah. After the Intimidate, Decidueye's going to just be like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and
No.
pivot into Nesquik, as
Fuck
Ray's going to
this
hard
shit.
switch into Surfetch, and he's gone.
2% on a -1 burn you turn into a quad resist.
Whims of Thought is going to come in and set up a Tailwind. I hate this Pokemon. Kill it. Thank you.
And it's gone.
Thank you.
I hate everything about singles, so we're even.
So, Keldeo's going to come in, opt to go straight for Secret Sword, does a massive amount of damage to Cinderace as it opts to go for U-turn, pivoting into Plasma Fists. Plasma Fists. Plasma Fists. Fake out. Wait. That's not Plasma Fists. I've been lied to.
Plasma fake. Plasma fake.
Plasma fraud. As Sandy's going to switch into Decidueye, allowing a free switch in on Secret Sword.
Free switch in on the move you didn't have to switch in on if you just clicked the thing your mon is named after.
Caldo's going to have to go for another Scald as Decidueye is going to pivot back into Zeraora.
I feel like he couldn't decide whether or not he was trying to actually kill Keldeo or not.
And Zeraora is then going to finally kill Keldeo with the Plasma Fists. As Zapdos is going to come in, take 25% to Rocks, obviously, because it's a flying type. Zeraora is going to opt to set up a Bulk Up as Zapdos gets its health back from Roosting. Plasma Fists does 70% to the Zapdos. Zapdos opts to Toxic Zeraora. Zapdos is unfortunately going to die to another Plasma Fist. However, the Rocky Helmet does do a significant chunk to Zeraora. It's now at barely under half health from toxic damage. Intimidate is going to take Zeraora's attack stat back to neutral. Mawa is going to opt to go for a Sucker Punch. As Zeraora is going to opt to go for Plasma Fists, does 48%. However, Toxic is going to finish off Zeraora.
So that might have just been banded.
It clicked bulk up.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's not banded.
However, Kyurem is going to just come in and is gone.
And it's gone.
Up next, Lion Boy against Sev. So, we have Rotom against Gurg the Mighty. As Rotom is going to immediately set up a Reflect against Gurg's massive body weight that has just been thrust upon him like the force of the sun. Opts to go for a crit body slam. He doesn't care about the Reflect. He doesn't care about the light screen. However, this lawnmower is going to be like, fuck this, I'm out, and is going to switch in a weird dung beetle looking thing, who's then going to be crushed by Gurg's massive rolls of untamed body fat.
Hylian, are you repressing something? Do you need to talk?
I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
We're not doing this again. Mega Heracross is going to come in, goes for Rock Blast against Gurg, proccing the Agua Berry thanks to Gluttony as Gurg metronomes into Sunny Day and dies to Brick Break. Magmortar is going to come in against Lord Helix. It's going to take this Lava Plume like a champ.
Now, imagine if Sev had run Solar Beam, predicting Metronome Sunny Day.
Magmortar's going to get a quick claw Focus Blast, barely not killing. If it hadn't been for the light screen, that Amistar would be dead right now. Regardless, Amistar is going to set up Shell Smash and opt to go straight for an Ancient Power, OHKOing Magmortar from full.
Sad.
Grimmsnarl is going to come in and metronome itself into Sand Attack, getting that accuracy drop. Barely lives a Surf from full. Light Screen and Reflect are both off the field now, as Grimmsnarl decides, fuck this, I'm out, and blows itself up, killing Amistar in the process. Sev now begins to have an existential crisis, wondering why do all of his mons just kill themselves.
Wade's response is the best, though. Well, that's one way to do it.
Chris Angel is going to Mega Evolve Tracing Levitate, finishing off Rotom with a Dazzling Gleam. Celesteal is going to come in as Alakazam metronomes into Anchor Shot. Celesteal opts to go for Flame Charge. Why does Celesteal even get this?
Because it's a rocket ship.
As Alakazam metronomes into Shadow Punch and gets hit by another Flame Charge. And gets hit by another Flame Charge. Alakazam then metronomes into Aurora Beam. And then dies to another Flame Charge.
You can guess where the rest of this battle's going.
Beast Boost is going to raise Celestial's attack. Electivire is going to come in.
Boosting his flame charge.
And it's gone.
Okay, gets hit by a flame charge. Wait.
Togekiss is going to come in, though, and is going to save the day, and he's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's gone. It got killed by an Iron Head. It's gone. You should have done the calcs.
Should have counted for flame charge.
Up next. Remember how I told you guys last week how Wade Luck is very much a thing? There's a reason why this replay has been titled Wade Luck Giveth, Wade Luck Taketh Away. You will see why shortly.
Cue the Mad World.
I can't. I'll get copyright claimed.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Cue the crazy play.
Here.
So, we're going to start off with Rillaboom against Stakataka. Rillaboom's opt to go immediately for high horsepower, doing a massive amount of damage to Stakataka, but it will proc the weakness policy as Stakataka gets Reflect up.
But is it max attack or stack attacker?
Wade's going to immediately switch into Doublade, getting hit by a Stone Edge.
Why? That wouldn't have done anything to the... What?
Doublade's going to opt to go for Close Combat, doing 29%, allowing Stakataka to get up a layer of Stealth Rocks. Stakataka will die to a crit Close Combat the following turn. Not that it mattered, it did 29% last time.
What are you talking about? Crit always matters.
Aggron's going to come in as Wade switches into Rotom Heat, allowing Aggron to Mega Evolve and go for Fire Blast.
He's not the only one who brought Fire Blast on a primarily physical mod for Doublade this season.
Rotom's going to opt to go for Light Screen, taking 13% from an Avalanche, as Jack switches into Galarian Slowbro, allowing Wade to freely get rid of rocks. And then Hex Slowbro, only to find out that Jack tried to steal Clay's tech the same week he brought it.
Well, to be fair, Jex brought this before. Like, he brought Belly Drum Slowbro last week.
True.
So if anything, Clay steal Jex tech.
Jack is then going to hard switch into Noivern, getting hit by a crit Hex. This Rotom has had enough. As Wade's going to opt to hard switch in Florges, getting hit by Leech Life. As we find out this is a physical Noivern. It's going to switch into Tapu Koko, proccing the Electric Seed. Getting hit by Noon Blast.
What is it about this Florges, though, and just disappearing randomly?
Yep, Florges is now just dead to a Wild Charge, as Wade's going to switch in Rillaboom, getting rid of Electric Terrain. I would like you all to know that this Rotom Gate is no longer just delivery, it is in fact Death Incarnate. You must tremble in fear as I slowly torture you to death with my cheesy tendrils from the eldritch Italian horror I keep trapped inside this cardboard box for only $10.99 on weekends.
I think I might just want delivery.
Rillaboom's going to opt to go for Grassy Glide against Mega Aggron, doing 17%. Never mind, 10%. As Mega Aggron's going to come in, use Steel Roller on Rotom Heat, getting rid of the Grassy Terrain.
Let's go. Steel Roller tech.
Jack's then going to send in Tapu Koko, barely lives a crit Volt Switch as Wade pivots into Rillaboom, getting rid of the Electric Terrain again. Have we been here before? I think we've been here before.
They see him rolling.
Rillaboom's going to opt to go for U-turn, killing Tapu Koko while pivoting into Floatzel. Arctozold's going to come in, and never mind, now Mega Aggron's here again. As it gets hit by a Focus Blast, and gets the Spadef drop, Has Wade luck been broken? Is the curse gone? No. No, it's not.
I don't know what you're talking about. This Ice Beam definitely was a roll to kill.
Ice Beam kills Mega Aggron as Arctozolt comes in. And never mind, Wade luck is still a thing, as we see by the Mist Focus Blast, allowing Arctozolt to get up Hail and outspeed thanks to Slush Rush. Wade switches into Rotom Heat and is gone.
It was a sacrifice to Bolt Beak, and it's gone.
Yep. Doublade's going to come in, taking 44% from full, thanks to Bolt Beak, revealing Power Trick. So now it just dies.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the plan was there.
Beedrill's going to come in, Mega
Also,
Evolve.
What is it with Jack? Every single match running into a move, ability, or item he doesn't know.
Opts to go for Pin Missile and died to a Bolt Beak from full. Floatzel's going to come in, opt to go for Ice Beam. Arctozolt lives on 1 and sets up Hail. Wade's then going to switch in Rillaboom, getting hit by a Bolt Beat for 52% before Arctozolt dies to its Life Orb.
Jeez.
Noivern's going to come in, get hit by Wood Hammer for a little over half of its remaining health. This Noivern then is going to kill Rillaboom with Leech Life, going back up to almost half health. Floatzel's going to come in, gets hit by Acrobatics, kills Noivern with Ice Beam, and now we have a Floatzel and a Galarian Slowbro. Both on a fight for honor, for glory, for various things, and never mind, the Floatzel's just dead.
That turn took 5 minutes, by the way.
Yep.
It doesn't show it in the replay. We were sitting there for 5 minutes watching Wade try to figure out if he wanted
The
to click Rain Dance.
suspense was painful.
He wanted to click Rain Dance.
So, here's the pecking order now. In first place is Tyler.
Hi.
In second place is Sandy. In third place is Clay. In fourth place is Callisto. In fifth place is Lion Boy. In sixth place is Jack. In seventh place is Sev. In eighth place is Yaroon. In ninth place is Zoeasy. In 10th place is Kevin. In 11th is Ray. In 12th is Wade. And in 13th place is Spooks.
Killing the friendship.
However, let the records show that Spooks does in fact have fewer deaths than Wade. Here is the MVP table for this week. Mawile has been dethroned. And not just by a little, by a lot. Iron Taco, the Registeel is still clinging onto that first place title, although it might lose it to one of its teammates soon. As in second place by a narrow margin is Flip Turn the Mega Diancie. In third place is Saitama, the Urshifu. In fourth place is Icefire the Kyurem. Tales of Arise the Mew is in fifth place. Petch the Mega Mawile has been taken all the way down to sixth place. Nesquik the Cinderace is back in seventh place. Treesus the Xurkitree is in eighth. Furrybait the Delphox is in ninth. Blake the Jirachi is in 10th. Lord Helix the Almastar has kept its 11th place spot. Fortified Brush the Tapu Koko was moved up to 12th. Rule 63 Slitch, the Clefable, is moved all the way down to 13th. JP Shibayama, the Electivire, is still still on the sheet, barely. Knocked all the way down to 14th. And Namekian Regieleki, the Zygarde 10%, rings out the top 15. Here's the schedule for Week 12. In case you have forgotten, we did these ahead of time. It took way too long. We were doing them ahead of time next season. But here's the schedule for Week 12. Reminder that Spooks' Mega for this week is, I believe, Steelix?
It's Mega Steelix, yes.
So we have the Brooklyn Bayonets against the Fullmetal Alcremie. So Callisto against Tyler.
Oh boy, the match I've been dreading all season.
Wade is up against Kevin. Clay and Sev are finally having their long-awaited battle. Lion Boy and Jack are up against each other. Yaroon and Sandy are finally duking it out. And bringing out the Week 12 battles is Snazzy against Spooks. A battle that has been so long that they are planning to make so long that they are actually legitimately going to put on a movie while they fight.
We're not having a battle. We're watching a movie and battling in the background.
This battle is going to take an eternity.
It may be the one battle of the season where we require timer.
Might be the one battle that I might not actually put on recap unless I play it back at hyper fast speed. We'll find out next week.
On Dragon Ball Z. Also, Krillin's in the house.
We might find out today. Hold on. A second.
Wait, no, not right now.
The sooner the better.
All right.
Alien.
So.
You know how you were going to stream Final Fantasy 14? That's not happening.
No, I think instead I'm just going to go raid my man Joey. He's currently playing.
Joey's up?
He's going to play. He's currently playing through Pokemon Unite. So, have fun raiding. Gonna raid him.
Yo, let's go.
How the hell does head shake work?
I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Da, 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 da.